Capricorn, this is Marishi, your match Astrologer. I've already pulled out 5 cards to see what is the story which wanted to come through for this week. In the first position, we have the 10 of Swords. Second card is a Death card in reverse. Center of the reading is a Queen of Pentacles. So we've got the Alchemist. And in the last position, we have got 2 cards which wanted to come through. The 7 of Swords and the 3 of Swords. Behind the deck is a Fool card in reverse. When I broke the deck, we've got the 5 Cups. Some of you Capricorns out there might be feeling a little betrayed. Whatever the situation is, there is some kind of betrayal involved. You were stabbed in the back. You tried to put up a fight. You tried to make it work. But there were things which was hidden. There were things which was going behind your back, which you weren't aware of. Okay? You were stuck for some time within the situation, not knowing what to do about this. You tried to heal the situation somehow, make it work. You waited. But there is so much hurt which is coming through. You have been hurt over and over and over. How much ever you tried to make it work, there were disappointments. Nothing changed. Because there is loads of secrets. Secrets you weren't aware of. Secrets which you came to know about, which hurt you again and again and again. You tried to put up a fight with this. Okay? But now what I see is somebody willing to make that choice. What needs to be done. For a very long time, you just didn't know how to go about this, how to heal this, what needs to be done. But now, someone is making the decision, even with these 2 first cards, these 2 cards in the starting. Someone is making the decision to move past all this, to leave the past in the past. Someone is making that decision, in the process of making that decision. Because you are tired, you are exhausted. It's just not once, it's repetitive. The times you were hurt was repetitive. It's not just one sword, it's like a couple of swords on your back. You put up with this energy. You put up with this betrayal. It hurted so badly. Okay? With this 3 of Swords, it really hurted. Your heart is still bleeding out with what has happened to you. And so much secrets, so much things going behind your back. This is a sneaky card. Things being done behind your back. Things you weren't aware of. Things done in the dark. You were put in the dark. You had no clue what was happening. But now what it speaks about is, okay, this is the past energy. You're still hurting, but you're getting past this. You're making that decision. You're in the process of making that decision that I'm done. Because it's a no-win situation. How much ever you try, it's already, decomposing. It's a dead situation. How much ever you try to revive it, how much ever you think there is a hope to revive the situation, it is already dead. It's a decomposing body. You cannot really put oxygen into a dead body and make it wake up. Can you? That's how I see your situation. It's a dead situation. Death in reverse. There is no hope there. There is really no hope there. You just cannot revive this how much ever you try. Okay? You're coming through as a Queen of Pentacles. your element as well. You have been betrayed. You have been hurt. You have been played with. Some of you might have been dealing with a Gemini energy or anybody who is a player energy, because we are looking at that alchemist right next to the Queen of Pentacles. Some of you might be dealing with a Sagittarius or a Scorpion or any air sign person. Anyhow. Or you might be dealing with the earth sign. Okay. But somebody played you very badly. Somebody really played you. Over and over again. It wasn't just once. They just kept getting away with whatever they were doing. It seemed like they were a mastermind at manipulating, stories with you. They just got away each and every time. It's unfortunate, but that's how it's showing up. Now somebody is making some kind of a plan to really be done with this. Because with the Seven of Swords there as well, and the Fool card in reverse, for me is a very calculated way of, taking the leap of faith. It is not being impulsive. No, I don't see you being impulsive here. It's a very calculated move. Okay? To escape the heartache. You being the Seven of Swords here now. You are trying to play this in your favor, being the alchemist. Because you really need to get past this. You really need to get out of the situation. You cannot be in this dead situation anymore. Because it's over. There's nothing going to come out of it. Even if you stay put, you're going to be hurt again and again. It's going to be a history which never stops, keeps repeating. Yes. With that Five of Cups here, very much disappointment, so much regrets. So much regrets. You keep thinking over the same thing, what happened to you, what they did to you. You cannot stop your heart from aching, but you're trying. You're trying to put a full stop to this once and for all. That's it, you're done. You're taking that leap. Very calculated, understanding, assessing the situation and understanding how to do it, in the best way possible. For some reason, you have to research how you have to get out. There is a need to be very careful about the way you are leaving, about how you are finally closing the chapter, if that makes sense. So that's it. Let's see. You're moving away, okay? You're planning this move because you understand there is no future. With the Two of Wands in reverse, you really don't see anything going to come out of this situation because it's dead. There is no future there. There is no long term there. Okay? How much ever you try to wait it out, you're never going to have that stability. Okay? You might have waited. You might have, waited for things to heal up. But the Tower moment has already happened. And it's difficult for things to, be built up. For that stability to come back after the Tower has already, erupted. It's burned down. It's going to be difficult to, take up the pieces and try to build up. It's ashes right now. Even with that Death card in reverse. It's burned down to ashes. You cannot salvage the situation anymore. The Tower card, whatever had, blown out, whatever was that Tower moment, had a huge impact because some things did come to light with this Moon card in reverse. Something was revealed. Hmm? Queen of Wands and the Three of Wands. Some of you understood. Some of you are aware that things are never going to be back to normal. Never going to be back to how it was before. That stability is never going to come back, how much ever you try. You might have really put in the effort to see whether there is still a chance for things to, fix, to be fixed. But not really. You did everything in your power to make that happen. You waited upon it for things to go back to where it was. Okay? But now you're very much intuitively aware that it's never going to return to where it was. Even this person is making that decision. They are just aware they have to walk away without looking back. For me, this card is a no U-turn card. If a person decides to walk away because of the disappointments, they have no intention to come back. They're leaving with the awareness that it's over. There is no looking back. Because they realize whatever the cup was, it was empty in the first place. With the Princess of Cups looking at that little cup up there, she's trying to assess, was it really genuine in the first place? Whatever was being offered to me, was it really there? But she's come to a conclusion, there's nothing in there. It has drained out. You're being enlightened by that fact. I'm telling you, some of you really hung in there for quite some time to come to this conclusion that it's over. You really waited. And now you understand there is no potential. There is no potential to take it forth. Take it forward. Now you're being a little rebel. Okay? You just, you're just done. Even with that 10 of Wands in reverse, you don't want to carry this burden anymore because the person whom you're dealing with is the Knight of Cups in reverse. This person is kind of a person who doesn't even apologize. They really don't accept their mistakes because they're used to getting away with whatever they did in the past. They're not willing to accept. They're not willing to apologize or rectify their mistakes. It's kind of a rebellious energy from their side. Okay? And somebody really don't want to put up with this person anymore. Really don't want to carry this burden anymore because they see there is no point. Even with that Princess of Pentacles, they see there was no potential to even, take it to the long run. It's pointless. It's like carrying a cross on your back. It just weighs you down every step you take. It's going to be a challenge. All through. Somebody is realizing they should be done with this, with the Six of Pentacles and the World card. Somebody really doesn't want to invest in the situation anymore. Doesn't want to compromise in the situation anymore. They're just done. They're moving on with their life. Leaving the past behind, just what I started off with in the very beginning. With the 10 of Pentacles and the Prince of Pentacles in reverse. For me, this horse, this knight, okay, it's a dead horse. This knight is going nowhere. Doesn't have a destination because the horse is already dead. This horse doesn't have any interest to move from here. It has come to a complete full stop. No intention to move. This is in regards to the stability and the security. with the Ten of Pentacles. So there is no chance for this future, for this, beautiful future. There is no potential there with this card. That is why, so just what I'm speaking about. Somebody is ready to leave their past behind and move on with whatever they've got. With the Six of Swords. They're letting go of the past. They're done with the past. They don't want to do anything about the past anymore. Moving on. Because they understand it has already slipped their hand. This opportunity is not even worth it. There is no point working on something which has already slipped out of your hand. It's a wasted, you're going to waste your time and effort. Because the end result, you already know how it's going to be. This is in regards to the Two of Cups. It's a failed project with the Six of Wands in reverse. You're never going to succeed in wanting to have this. Even with the Ace of Wands in reverse which came through. So someone is literally giving up, not wanting to fight the situation anymore, not wanting to try to make it work anymore because they know it is doomed. They really had, they were trying for things to be alright. They really wanted things to be fixed. They put in the time to see how things will turn around. But what happened is, things draining out. That cup completely draining out. It's dried out. There is nothing there. Because Nine of Wands, okay, this person keeping on looking back at how things were, okay, anticipating whether will I ever be able to move past this. Now this person doesn't want to be bothered anymore with this Five of Wands in reverse. They don't want to fight the situation anymore. They don't want to be conflicted. They don't want to be anticipating, the future because of the past. They don't want to be in that situation of keeping on looking behind the shoulders. You don't want to be anxiety driven, not knowing what will happen the next day. You don't want to be in that phase anymore. You're giving up on that life. You're giving up on that situation. Yes, some of you might be dealing with an energy which is like an emperor. Just one sec. Or maybe either it could be you or the person whom you're dealing with. A very older energy, or you're taking charge of your life. A person who is very determined. Could be your energy itself. Okay, it's an Aries Taurus card. Any fire sign. Or a Virgo person as well. Anyways. What I see here is somebody who's taking charge of their life. Okay? Someone who is very determined to do what they got to do. Because they have already assessed the situation of how things are right now. And they understand there is no potential there. There is no point being optimistic anymore. Regards to still having a potential. Because they understand it is a lost cause. Okay? This dream is never going to manifest the way they wanted it to. And they really got to stop fighting. And I really need to stop now. Yeah? They really need to stop fighting. Or, it is going to be a shallow victory. How much ever you try to make it work, you know within yourself, it's never going to turn out the way you want it to. It's never going to be the same. When you getting to be aware of what was happening behind your back, how much this person has hurt you, it's pointless to, make it work out, because you're always going to be shadowed by that thoughts, by that negativity. It's gonna be toxic. So they're telling you it's not worth the fight. Because the other person is not even interested in turning things around. Like I said earlier, They're not even willing to apologize. They are not accepting that they had done any fault. How cool is that? That's the kind of person whom you're dealing with. That's why I'm saying it's not even worth it. In regards to this relationship which has already split up. It's that bond is not there anymore. Yes, Hierophant in the reverse. That foundation has already collapsed. How much ever you try to keep it together, it's already blown out. Just like I showed you the tower in reverse. How much ever you try to build it up again, it's going to collapse again because the foundation was never strong in the first place. Get it? Yeah. In case you're hoping for some kind of a second chance, it's a dead end with the Knight of Swords. It's really a dead end. It's not in your power with the Chariot in reverse. It was never in your power to, you could never bring this person on track. You could never bring the situation back to normal. It's not in your power anymore. It's a lost cause. Empress. And the Nine of Pentacles. Some of you might be coming back from this Empress level to this Nine of Pentacles. Empress always will have an Emperor, right? She has a couple in this deck. She has a couple energy in the deck. But the Nine of Pentacles is a single energy. She doesn't have a partner. So how it's showing me is, after you're done with this, your status will come from the Empress to the Nine of Pentacles, and you won't be happy with that. For some reason, it's difficult for you to accept things are going back to square one, and you're just not liking it. Because it might have been convenient being the Empress. Now you have to take a step back or move ahead with your life, starting over, because you're leaving the Emperor behind, because he is not worth it. Okay, don't go with the gender. You know how this works. So it doesn't have to, Empress doesn't need to be a female energy itself. Alright? Yes, somebody is deciding to let loose. Somebody is really making that decision. What needs to be done? They're not blindfolded anymore. They're removing the blindfold. They know which path to take. Got it? And they're going to be very fixated with whatever decision they're going. They might come out as a very harsh person, very irrational person. Oh my God, you cannot divorce me right now. I am your husband. I am the father of your children. Forget. Yeah, that kind of energy. People might see you as a very cold bitch, but then you know what is happening. People are not aware of what you are going through, what you had been through, what they were doing with you. Nobody was aware of this. The other person might have been putting up a facade that everything is very beautiful, everything is very sunny. They're the perfect family, but only you know what they are. You know their dark side. You know what they have been doing to you, and you need not justify yourself. There might be people who question your decisions, but only you have to take care of yourself. And if you decide it's time to release yourself, then you're going to stick with it. How much ever selfish it might seem to the world, you're going to stick with this, because what is the priority is having a beautiful future to look forward to. Yes, it is showing me you're going towards a sunny end of your life. Moving on from this, dark side of life where you were stuck. Okay, releasing yourself from that. New beginnings. Even if it means you'll have to start over again. How much ever scary it's going to be. You're going to move on. Fast moving energy with this Eight of Wands. You're going towards it. You're making that step towards a better future by by breaking the chains with this devil energy in reverse. You're breaking the chains which was, shackling you down. The toxic energy, the toxic situation. You're breaking away from all this, and you are rushing towards a sunnier life. Yes, not juggling with your situation anymore with this Two of Pentacles in reverse, because some kind of a clarity has come through with the Ace of Swords. You know what exactly needs to be done. Yes, Queen of Cups, and I really need to stop here. Okay, Queen of Cups. This is how you are going to come through. You're going to prioritize your emotions, your sentiments over everything. Yes, you're letting go of whatever used to be important for you with the Four of Pentacles. Whatever you were holding on to very tightly once upon a time, you're letting go of that now. Coming through as a Queen of Cups. Even though when you're executing your decision, you're going to look like the Queen of Swords in reverse, the bitch mode energy. But it doesn't matter. You got to do what is best for you. That's it for now. This is Marishi, my channel to look on. Until next week. Bye bye.